Minerva here. Just wanted to get on here and make a quick vlog. Well, probably won't be that quick, but first I just want to say thank you so much to all of you guys that left me comments on my last video. I really appreciate it. I read all of them, and it really touches me in the deepest part of my heart. I'm so blessed. I'm really so blessed that I have you girls, and even though we can't hug each other physically, I feel every time that you guys do send out hugs to me and kisses and baby dust and love and advices and encouragement. I really receive it. So I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for that. But I wanted to make a video focusing on what my doctor gave me. It's sort of like a little flyer, TTCing the Insider Guide. She gave this to me because during my appointment I mentioned to her a couple things. You know, I missed my surge, being that I missed those 2 days of checking with my monitor. When I said that, she said two things. She said, first of all, the monitor is not 100%. Sometimes the monitor can be off by days, so not to confide so much in the monitor, especially because I have a long cycle phase. If it was a regular normal 28 cycle, then maybe I have more of a chance of you know, with the monitor really actually tracking my cycle. And yeah, so she said that about my monitor, that not to confide so much in it. So I said, okay, so then what do I do? And she just basically said, don't do anything. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't know when I ovulate. I don't know what my body's doing when it's doing what it's doing. And she basically said that, you know, a lot of TTCers, we go crazy, doing all these different things that we may think that is helping us, but is really just driving us crazy. She said, I know that maybe a lot of people tell you this, that to relax around this time, and that it's gonna happen when it happens. You just have to relax. She was like, but in all actuality, it does happen when you're mostly relaxed, when you're not really thinking about it, when you're not going crazy doing all these things, waking up at random times of your day, of your morning. And she said, you know, an egg lasts up to, I think, 42 days, I believe she told me. A sperm lasts almost a week, she said. And she gave me this flyer. Her name is Dr. Chen, and I'm not trying to like promote her or anything like that. She's my doctor. She's the one who performed my surgery. She's wonderful. I really love her. I've been with her now for 2 years. Yeah, I kept telling her that I wanted to try a natural first, and then the following year we were gonna, you know, look at our options and stuff. So I just wanted to read a few things. I don't want to spend there's a lot of information here, and I really looked through it, and you know, a lot of things you know, she mentioned. For example, there's one part where she starts saying boxers or briefs, and it says, while physicians who specialize in infertility frown upon soaking the testicles in hot water, this does not mean that everything that might generate some heat is a bad thing. This is a typical of many myths as exaggeration of truth. The testicles hang away from the body in the scrotum to allow them to remain at a temperature at a couple of degrees below normal core body temperature. So what does this mean? That doesn't matter if your hubby uses boxers or briefs. That's all been a myth. My husband, he uses boxers, but it's not because, you know, I tell him, oh, you can't use briefs because then it, you know, it cuts down our, you know, our chances of being parents. You know, that's the way I met him. That's the way he's always been. But if you do believe in that, according to this that's just a myth. So I wanted just to share that with you guys. And then she names another paragraph, really trying. She put, trying to conceive means that you stop using contraception, stop the birth control pills, stop the condoms, stop the sperm medical gel, don't use the diaphragm, don't withdraw prior to ejaculation, have sex when you feel like it, not just when it is safe. Trying to conceive should be easier than trying not to conceive, which I totally agree. But for many couples, just the opposite is true. Morning after morning, taking the temperature, using the fertility monitor, peeing on a stick, having sex at times when you do not feel like it, more often than you feel like it, and not having sex even if you do feel like it, using particular sexual positions because you were told they are associated with a higher chance of pregnancy, lying still with your hips in the air for prolonged periods of time after sex to keep the sperm in, checking your cervical mucus, worrying about your cervical mucus, etc. Trying to do the right thing, the best thing, the thing that helped your friend or your friend's friend conceive can drive you crazy. People who are trying to conceive spend hours each week worrying about these details, and yet all they're doing is driving themselves and their partners crazy. There is no data that any of this is helpful. The fertile period is a typical 28-day cycle. In a typical 28-day cycle, day 10 to 16. If you have intercourse twice during that period of time, that will result in the same pregnancy rate as if you have intercourse 10 times during that period of time. And I am guilty of, I do that. We do that. We try to, I don't schedule my days when we have sex or baby dance. But for the most part, I know when is a day that I'm supposed to, when when there's more of a chance. So we do it every other day instead of every day. Even if we want to, I tell them, And this is what all, according to this, I want to keep reading, but it's really long. There's a lot of information here, a lot of it. If you guys are interested in reading this, maybe what I could do is, I'll try to take a picture of it, and maybe I could email it to you girls. Just send me your email, and I'll take a picture of it, and I'll try to email it to you girls. But there's like a lot of information here. It talks about from food, from sex, who's on top, who's on the bottom, from cervical mucus, from lifestyle, what to do, what not to do, from just relaxing, infertility, 911, bottom line. There's a lot of information here. And my doctor has been, she has been awarded with one of the best doctors in the United States. She's come out in a couple magazines, of doctors magazines. Her name is Serena Chen, so if you guys want to Google her. Again, I'm not trying to promote her or get her more patients or anything like that. I just want to share, the information that she shared with me that I think is helpful. I totally trust her, and she's great. She's awesome. So thanks again, girls. Email me, inbox me your email so I could, email you this information if you're interested in reading it. And again, thank you so much for your support, for your love, for your friendship. I know that we are not alone, that I'm not alone, that I have you girls, and I really appreciate, everything. This totally, hands down, has been the best decision that I've made to start vlogging and to be part of this community. So thanks again, and I will talk to you girls later. Bye.